What's good, YouTube? Venny here, bringing you my Foot Champions highlights, my top 100 Foot Champions highlights, finishing like 92nd or something like that this weekend with a 29-1, creeping it with a skill rating. This is just a few games, a few of my goals. I know a lot of people are struggling and like to see like how other people are attacking, what's working for them and whatnot. So you're going to see just goals basically, and me conceding, me scoring, how I'm breaking down people. When I was actually recording this, I realised some of the goals I got given basically from bounces were crazy. But also when I've tackled them and they've kept the ball and whatnot, is the same thing really. As we see this goal, by the way, is it this goal? No, it wasn't this goal, but the first time shots, if it cuts out on the goals, I'm sorry, I haven't been doing these videos too much, so I'm not really too sure when to cut it. It's going to be a bit of something what comes in time, and hopefully I can sort out. As you see that one, that was a beautiful goal. Shame it cut out. You won't be able to see if I timed it or not, because I am using the Champs channel, but just assume that every shot's timed. I'll be honest with you, because that's all I try. Every shot I try and time it. Mostly hit greens, but sometimes obviously you don't hit greens, sometimes they're yellows and whites, but if they go in, most of the time I probably scored a green. We've had a few difficult games actually this weekend. A lot of games going to extra time. The loss we got, I lost 1-0 to some awful goal, which will be coming up in the video. And I just couldn't score. I couldn't do anything in the actual game after. I think it was just one of them games where you just can't do anything really, and it's just not really falling for you. But it is what it is. We clutched up, hit the 29, obviously got the top 100, which is always good to have, you know, especially with rewards being slightly on the dead side this year, in my opinion. If we can get the top 100 more often than not, it's been solid for me. I had changed my team up mid-weekend as well. On the Sunday, I decided to change my team up. I sold my team of the Kante, and Inform Mbappe, and and brought in Aurier, I think Aurier, something not Aurier, Aurier, something like that, from Lyon, the French centre mid. Absolute unbelievable. I mentioned it in my custom tactics. He's crazy good. And then I brought in the 95 Pele, who's just been unreal for me. And that shot right there, by the way, guys, that was the opponent, and he hit a finesse against me, and it was yellow, and it pinged into the top corner with a hit in the post and everything. I was thinking, okay, man, like, it's going to be one of these games. And I remember playing this exact game, and I honestly was destroying him. Every attack I was hitting greens after greens, and it just wasn't falling for me. I think the game was like 3-2. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Sometimes the ball doesn't just go in, you know. Obviously we've got keeper movement being ridiculous, the time finishing and that being a little bit inconsistent at times. Like, you see that angle, you think, why has that gone in? But I've had a clear one-on-one which should go in. Who knows really. I think the game just sort of decides on the spot, should we let it go in or should we not. You can only do what you can really, is by hitting the greens and just praying, because that's what I do. But yeah, let's talk about the week really. I've had quite an eventful week last week. I had the E-Premier League Club Playoffs, and I also had the last Foot Champions Cup qualifier. We'll start off with the Foot Champs qualifier, which was on the weekend. Sadly, it didn't go to plan. I'll be honest with you. I went 2 wins, 3 losses. I started off really good, went 2-0. Lost to a guy called Daniel Oglier, a Spanish pro. Very good. He outplayed me, fair enough. And then I'm 2-1. I'm like, okay, we've got a long day ahead of us. Let's try and clutch out. Let's try and get into the next day and get into bracket play. Once we get into bracket play, who knows what could happen. And I was dominating. I honestly thought I was outclassing every opponent, and the ball just didn't go in. No idea why. It just had to happen really. Like, it wasn't meant to be. But it's what it is. We learn, you know. I've been grinding a little bit of games here and there during now, sort of trying to perfect a lot of things. I noticed whilst looking through this gameplay, my defense is terrible, man. It is definitely not pro level. It's something what I definitely need to sort out. Yeah, it's definitely something I need to improve on, so hopefully I can grind out, sort of get my head right, and I need to like pick out where I'm going wrong, where I'm going right, and like maybe even look at other players and how they're defending and whatnot, because there's definitely something lacking in the attack. And this game, what you see right here, settled my weekend, to be honest with you. At this point, I'm like, I think like 17-1, just coming off the loss, of my first loss, and oh my god, I was screwing. Like, the goals this guy was scoring, like, direct free kick with Rivaldo. But, you know, we persevere, we show a little bit of clutchness, a bit of ice in veins moments. As you see here, it's 4-2 him, 82nd minute. And I'm like, oh god, we're working it, you know. Look how many people are behind the ball. This goal, by the way, is insane. Lovely little pass. Green finish with Alphonso Davies into that far corner. Beautiful. And I was like, okay, I can't lose this. I'll nick the ball off him with kickoff. And do you know what that means? We got kickoff. And here's Lala. Cut in. You know, prime Lala. Not prime, but you see, Aguero! Lovely. 95th minute. We go to extra time. I just work him. I'm working him. Alphonso Davies, beautiful goal that. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm not losing from this point now. And what do we see? A kickoff. He kickoffs me back to 5-5, heartbroken. And then he scores this, 6-5, heads in hand. I'm thinking, no. And as you see that time in the corner right now, 120th minute, we win that ball back. I forced it there. He takes me out, and I'm so angry at that point where he took me out, because I'm thinking, okay, that's game over. GG to him. You know, he's been smart. He's took me out. That's, I suppose, the right way to actually play FIFA at that point. But we see we're trying to move the ball forward. I quickly look at the time. We've still got a minute left. Alphonso Davies into Aguero. Aguero! 120th minute. Green into that far corner. Beautiful. We go to penalties, and I'll let the penalties run out whilst I'm still talking about maybe the qualifiers, what I did have. And like I did, what I was saying about the qualifiers, that it didn't really go to plan. We got E-Champions League still to come, and a couple LQEs. E-Champions League for me, for my season, is really important. If I can qualify for that, I can get into the pro points and hopefully finish into playoffs, which was my plan at the start of the year. The other qualifier I had was the E-Club playoffs. I am now a representative of Southampton Football Club after winning the qualifiers in that. To be honest with you, the hardest thing was adapting to the gameplay. It was super slow when we was playing. Is what it is. Nearly lost first game. I think I was 14 minutes away from actually losing. I was 1-0 down. And then we turned on the heat. You know, we was cooking at that point. We scored a beautiful goal with Son, like fake shot, Lacoquette, and into a low-driven green. You know, very happy, as you see there. We did win in penalties, which was super good. But yeah, so after that, honestly, I said to myself, I'm the best player here at this Southampton. There's no way I should be losing this. It's time to really like perform to the way I believe I can. And after that, I destroyed everyone, to be honest with you. I conceded a couple of goals, but in the best of two, you are going to concede a couple. But I was in them by 5 goals, holding like 70% possession on average. Well, 60, I think it was like 65 to 70 I was holding. Like, I wasn't giving anyone any chance. Played unreal. So yeah, very happy to be now a Southampton Football Club representative, be representing them in E-Premier League. So if you guys know what that is, you want to come and watch, I don't know, I think it's at the Gfinity Arena, so hopefully you guys will be able to come and maybe hang out, meet the players who are representing the club, maybe even support your club, whoever you support. Obviously, everyone supports different clubs. I think there'll be a bit more detail actually coming out regarding the actual venue and when it is and whatnot. But yeah, super proud of myself for doing that. That's super important for the playoff push. I think I'm like 100 points off top 60 right now. So if I can get like a good run, if I can get like top 4, I think I'm into playoffs without the Champions League. So it's going to be like super stressful, to be honest with you, the next few months, but is what it is. That's what we have to live with. If you're going to be a FIFA pro, you're going to have times what's going to be challenging. As we got a little bit lucky there with that penalty. I remember doing that, a fake shot, and I ball rolled in because I knew he was going to like commit to a tackle. I didn't think the ball roll was going to give me a foul, but it did. We bury it away to make it 2-0, and that's a see you later from this guy, a rage quit. And yeah, I think these are the games where I'm just like winning 1-0s and like rage quits are going on. I remember this game, this was a 1-0 game, and I absolutely destroyed him once again, to be honest with you, and I just couldn't score. One of them ones. It does happen to everybody in this game, but we clutched up. 84th minute, hit that back post cross to Neymar, beautiful. And this is my loss, guys, okay? I couldn't score in the next 84 minutes, but look at this, right? Tackled here. Van Dijk, cool. I lose the ball, silly from me. That's a mistake on my end, but this guy, look at that! It's just gone through Van Dijk, and I looked on the replays and it gave Van Dijk an own goal. So we lost that 1-0. That was my only loss this weekend. I don't feel like I did deserve it, but we did. So I could have easily had a 30, but who knows what would have happened in the games after if I didn't lose then. So, you know, we take the loss for, we take an L for W. That's what I think the saying is, you know, that's what it is. But this video is coming to an end. If you guys do want like these to be more often, if I hit top 100, let me know how I can make the videos better, more entertaining for you guys. Tell me what you want to see, like more defending, maybe more attacking. Just let me know if you want me to talk about some stuff like a Q&A or anything, to maybe even know me a bit better. Hopefully I'll get a webcam very soon so you guys have a bit more interaction with me. As you see, I do like that back post cross in this game, well, just in general this weekend. But yeah, that'll be it for the video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out the custom tactics, what did make me reach top 100. It hopefully helps you guys out, as I do know a lot of people are struggling. And yeah, peace.